Good morning, student. Today topic is genetic. Today topic is genetic. Genetic is discussion about the genes. Genes. The genes composed of the genes. It is a inheritance. Inheritance. Gene is a, you can say that is the inheritance. Inheritance means the gene one generation to another, one generation to another or next generation. This is the inheritance. That's the sum of the characters, parent to offspring. Parents to offspring. Offspring means any daughter or son or children. Parent to children. Here main the genetic deal with the genomes and inheritance. And the name is the DNA. DNA we can call the deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA. This the DNA is located in chromosome. The DNA located inside the cell. This is the cell. In the cell, in center of the cell has a nucleus. Center of the cell has a nucleus. Inside the nucleus will be DNA or genetic material will be there. DNA. This is the cytoplasm. This is the cell plasma membrane. Here the gene is located at the center of the cell. We can call the nucleus. This is the nucleus. That way, here the gene here the page about this concept inheritance. Before you start, you might want to reference the gene, chromosome, and DNA. Gene, chromosome, and DNA. Already we know gene means smallest unit of inheritance. Chromosomes actually how many total in human being has a 46 chromosomes. Is the 46. The pair 23 pairs. The 22 are autosomes. The one pair is allosomes. This is the genes. What is here? The alleles are different variation of the same gene. Alleles are a different variation of the same gene. The gene you can inherit and control the characteristic you developed. The some characteristic are controlled by a single gene. Some characteristic developed from a single gene. Some characteristic developed from a single genes. The controller characteristics trait we can call the traits characteristic. For example, Mendel the how many 7 pairs of traits. Here the alleles are different variations. Where the versions different versions alleles different versions alleles are different versions. Here different version different the alleles has this is the most gene contain chromosomes. The single you must, however, the characteristic controlled several genes. Any one characteristic controlled several genes. The second, the most of the time you have two copies of each gene, that is the two alleles, the one from each parent, two copies of the one from each parent, one from each parent. One is the male, the another one is the female. The male and female, male copies and females. The one two copies with the another with the second, the two most of the two copies. One is the father, and another one is the mother. The father and mother chromosomes, the both fertilization, the zygote will be formed. The zygote, this zygote take the meiosis. The two two cells will be the most of the two copies of the each two alleles from each one. Here same the brown, but you one shows the version instruction. The alleles are different. You instructions of the two different versions. This is the characteristic blue eyes or brown eyes. This is the characteristic blue eye or the short and drop, long or short and tall, and also they will be used the color of pod, green or yellow color. P they will be tried different source alleles, but you only shows the versions of the two, the brown eyes. Here the version of these characteristic that appear in the catched by the dominant alleles. Other than is the recessive. One is the dominant characteristic, another one is the recessive characteristic. The dominant and the recessive characteristic, the two alleles, the recessive, the both of alleles, the recessive. Your genotype is the alleles. If you have the phenotype, is the characteristic alleles produced. Here the genetic diagrammatic letters used the presented genes. The dominant alleles are always shows the capital letter C, and the recessive alleles are also see here the capital letter and small letter. Here the whatever you can say here the yellow or green, small letter green, and tall T, and drop is T, like that. The hetero, that is the not the crossing between the one, the capital T, the tall and the small. Drop, it is the tall, this is the drop. You can cross pollination. The one is the capital T and the small t. This is the tall. Tall. The gene is the shows the homozygous. This also homozygous. This is the heterozygous. Heterozygous will be appears. Let's see what capital letter is used. They are the homozygous for the trait. The two alleles the same from that particular example, capital C. The heterozygous, the two different alleles, small t, capital C and small c. This is the characteristic carried by the codon. That can we here say the capital Y, capital the homozygous, the small is also homozygous. The capital Y and small y, this is the heterozygous. This is the we can also say capital C instead of the Y. They take capital C instead of the Y. They C in capital C, and instead of the small c there is the small y. The sum the characteristic are the codominant alleles. Neither allele are recessive, so the source characteristic both alleles are not bound. Capital A and B are blood group. Some is the blood group already we know. The blood group is the A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group. Here the A blood group is a donated one, and AB or O. These are the universal accept. This is the universal donor. This is the antigen. These are some different ABO group is the genetic diagram shows the possible alleles in the offsprings. Here the inheritance is single characteristic called the monohybrid trait. Mono means single. Monohybrid trait. Right, the 1 is to 2 is to 1. Like that, this is the monohybrid phenotypic and genotypic. Phenotype and genotypes. The phenotype, physical appearance of the physically appearance of the characteristic or a person's genetic, the internal or genetically different, or say in an organism genetically different. The phenotype means they're morphological, and they are morphologically, and these the internally, these the genes and morphological single category inheritance. The image you the crossbreeding, the harmestance and the sum of the superpowers, and you so know you know the behavior and the one genes related to the alleles the superpower is show the B is a dominant is a capital B is a receive B capital dominant is a superpowered has must the group B the must homozygous trait. However, the normal hormones control B possible the B hetero the homozygous or the heterozygous as dominant alleles wherever the capital E capital B whatever you can take the capital is the both capital or both small is the homozygous. The one capital and one small is the heterozygous. There is the parent phenotype, the parent genotype. Here parent the genotype, the gamet genotype, and offspring also genotype, offspring phenotype, normal, superpower. There's a B capital B. Here is the capital B small b, the normal capital B small b. Here in the Punnett square you can do one capital B and one small b, one capital B and one small b. There you can ask a Punnett square. These are the, and you can take these on capital B. Here capital here capital B and capital B small b. Here capital B small b. Here small b. This is the one is to how much only one is to here the capital B 1 is to capital B the 1 2 these are the 1 these are the 2 the capital B and the small b these are the 2 1 and the second one this the 1 is to 2 is to 1 the only is 1. These are the heterozygous, the genotype and phenotype. The normal is only 1. The capital B is the 2. 1 is to here we can write here 1 is to 2 is to 2 is the 1 and 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. These is the heterozygous. Here the two homozygous hormones only oppose the possible offspring. These are the more gene diagrams like that. We can there is another way of the draw the genetic diagrams. The film these are the another way of the you can draw the Punnett square. Already we know discuss here the Punnett square. This also Punnett squares. We can take the fill up in the letter of the line small and this is the n capital n small n like that. They will be as the Punnett square after the 50% of the pass to the 40% of the about these are two you all save the disorder signs are dominant. Suppose do not start the appearance and the person of the about 20%. The Punnett square has a personal carrying n alleles of 80%, 1:1 phenotypic ratio children, the unaffected. You can here also draw. You can also draw here the can use genetic grammatic codominant inheritance. Codominance capital A, capital B. Codominant here the Punnett here we can the capital B and small b, Here when next step we can codominant capital A, capital B, capital B. Like that, this also we can solve the Punnett square. The Punnett square different in this Punnett square. The different in the Punnett squares. These are capital A, capital B, and capital A, capital A, and capital B. The capital B, Like that's also same. We can call the capital A, capital B. These are the same. The blood group also A, O genotype, B, O genotype B. These are the same genotype. These are the 25% of the 150% of these children's, and 25% are the all A type of the 25% here. The total how many percent we can call the these are the capital A is the 50%, 50%, A, B and B, these are the 50%. The 25% is if you have 7 is small, go to the zero type. Zero means genotype. This is A, B blood 50%, and A, B, the both A and B, A, B, A, B, A. Okay, A is the 25% chances will be there occur. Here the A will be A will be 25, A will be, B will be 25, 25% will be chances in this the family pedigree sexual determinations. Already we know family here the family pedigree determinations means these are the mother, these are the mother, these are the father, these are the father, or these are the father, this is the father, this is the father, the father, father and mother, is a family members, couples. This is the father mother mating. Mating their children's this is the boy children, this is the boy children, and this is the girl children, this is the boy children, this is the boy children, their children, their children, like that. The unaffected boys, unaffected, these are the same. The keep and male, female, the big and children called and even powers like that. The alleles which is occur in cytic possibles, the alleles which is occur, the alleles is the alleles which is the cystic fibrosis received alleles. Cystic fibrosis, this is alleles, the alleles which is occur cystic fibrosis, cystic fibrosis, cystic fibrosis, cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur in cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur in cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur in cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur, what happened here? The alleles which occur cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur cystic fibrosis, the alleles which occur cystic fibrosis,